Good morning. It is just past 5 a.m. in China. We have made it to Guilin, and this is the beginning of TRVL Scouting China. It all starts right now. Let's go. Yes, and good morning once again from Guilin. We have made it to our first location, and these videos are going to be fully jam-packed with photography, guys. So get ready. We are in China for the first ever TRVL Scouting China trip, and it is going to be an awesome adventure. I'm very, very excited to be here. It's the second time for me in China, but a lot of these locations are new and they're super photogenic. So your first spot right here is about an hour outside of Guilin, and this is a buffalo farmer sort of staged environment where you've got a old stone bridge, which is an original stone bridge, and then look at the background, these karst mountains, just a stunning place. This is Top. He's our local guide that we're working with. He's going to be with us the whole time. Say hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning. Welcome to China.
Thank you, man.
Welcome.
We're very excited. It's going to be a couple of very good videos. So let's get started right here. This amazing environment with the buffalo farmer.
Yes.
A couple hours later, and that was an awesome shoot. We are pretty lucky with very calm conditions, so the reflections are just fantastic. And it's a bit overcast, which isn't ideal, I guess. It'd be nice to have some really banger light, but at the same time there is a little bit of texture to the clouds, and the overcast kind of does lend to the light. There was like a nice soft reflected light, especially on the main subject of the buffalo. So I'd say it's a pretty good start to our China locations here. But in this video, we're going to visit a number of different spots, including a minority Yao village and also the Longji Rice Terraces. And it is going to be awesome. So you got a lot to look forward to in this video as we explore Guilin, China. Thank you, Sheshe. All right, guys, we made it to the entrance of Longji and the Rice Terraces. Getting on a public bus, heading up towards the Yao village. Yeah. We have made it to the Yao village. This is just outside of the Longji Rice Terraces. It's actually in the protected area, and it's an old kind of minority village where there's a lot of these beautiful houses, these wooden structure houses, and the local photography guiding company that I've hired to help run this TRVL adventure, they've been working with a local family here for the last 10 years and bringing photographers here to try and capture portrait sessions where they're using like tea leaves and cooking, and they're gonna make a traditional sort of lunch for us, and we're hanging out for 3 hours here with a Yao family. There's, I think, at least 3 generations. There's a little kid, a 90-year-old grandmother, and actually, yeah, probably 4 generations, because you have the 90-year-old grandmother. There's definitely a sort of an older lady who's picking the tea and acting as the main model, and then what looks to be her daughter, and then a very young little child. So incredible that there's 4 generations in this one family, and that they allow us to have access into their home to take pictures is fantastic. So yeah, another just great cultural travel experience. That's exactly what we're trying to do here. So on the way to the Longji Rice Terraces, stopping in the Yao village for some portraits. And look at this, cooking up a storm. Ni hao. And we have made it to the accommodation here in the Longji Rice Terraces. And this is a pretty cool room, I must say. It's like a bit of a tea house vibe. And we got this beautiful view out of the giant window. Nice little tea setup with the kettle and some teas here as well. And just look at this room, guys. This is a treat. Very, very nice. So I'm happy we got here a bit early. We've got a bit of time to chill out, unpack our stuff a little bit, and prepare for sunset. Now that said, as you can see, it's a super overcast day today. So I think it's gonna be a lot of long lens trying to pick out details, but I also haven't been here yet, so I'm not exactly sure what to expect. But in just a moment, you are going to see the Longji Rice Terraces right here outside of Guilin, China. It is 7:30, about a half an hour past sunset, and this is our scene. The clouds have opened up. You've got the lights throughout the rice terraces, which is absolutely crazy. I didn't actually know that there had all these individual red lights, and then this amazing pagoda way off in the distance. And we saw the lights come on just around sunset, and a couple of us decided to get the drones up in the air and fly over to that pagoda, which is only a couple hundred meters. And just as the lights were on, we still had that sea of clouds in the valley behind me, and the blue hour was beautiful. So really, really nice drone footage there, a couple of nice photos, and this is where patience pays off. As you guys know, sometimes the best conditions for photography are the worst, and you end up getting lucky. So I think we got a bit lucky here this evening, and I'm really hoping that these conditions continue in our favor for tomorrow. So stick with us as we continue to explore the Longji Rice Terraces and this area around Guilin in China as part of this first video with TRVL Photography Adventures. And good morning from the next day. We are at the pavilion that you can see right at the end of the video there from last night. And it is a little bit better visibility as we were hoping for. Still very humid with a lot of cloud movement, and it's creating a very ethereal scene across these rice paddies. And we're able to pick out details. This is definitely a telephoto location, and we've hired 2 models to help kind of create a bit of interest in the scene. And we got one S-curve going through the rice paddies that's creating just a really beautiful photo. So nice place to hang out and watch the sunrise, which we still haven't seen since arriving in China. But hey, nice place to be. It is time to say goodbye to Longji and these amazing rice terraces. It's been kind of a crazy weather experience here, but as you guys know from being landscape photographers, sometimes the most crazy weather produces the best results. So as much as I hate living in a cloud, there were some really nice moments that we were able to capture both last night, waiting until kind of that blue hour, half an hour past sunset, and then this morning during our walk around with the 2 models. That was absolutely incredible. So there's a little less water than I was hoping, as this is scouting China with TRVL Adventures. We are planning to run this tour next year as well, and I'm thinking that it's a bit of a juxtaposition, because this time of year, springtime, is the best for these kind of cloudy, moody, foggy conditions, which is very much what we want in the 3rd video as part of this series, where we're going to the Avatar Mountains of Zhengjingye, which is going to be absolutely incredible. But it also means that there's not exactly enough water here yet. Our local guide, Top, was saying that the rice fields are really flooded in June, where you get kind of like a glass reflection. We got a little bit of that now because they're just starting the flooding, but I was kind of expecting more water. So you win some and you lose some, but maybe this time next year there'll be a little bit more water. But still, I think if you're picky and you find those good locations where you can get the right angle, you can still get some nice photos, which is what we did this morning. So we are continuing our adventure. I know this video is getting kind of long. We're almost done. We're going to go to one other village, and then we will end this one when we arrive in Yangshuo. Our journeys through rural China continue, and we have made it to Sanjiang, and this is a ancient village. And to get into the village, you have to pass a ceremony test, and it seems like everybody has to pass the test that allows you to get onto this bridge. And this bridge is incredible. This is the Wind and Rain Bridge, made out of wood. Absolutely gorgeous piece of architecture, crossing a bend in a river. And this river bend kind of encapsulates this little village, and it's absolutely beautiful. This old, ancient, traditional Chinese village in a very rural part of southern China. And this is one of the places that I've wanted to visit since I started planning this travel photography adventure last year. So I'm very excited to be here. This is kind of the icing on the cake as the first part of this tour as we continue, exploring these new areas. So yeah, I hope you're in for a bit of a treat. Welcome to Sanjiang in southern China. lights are on at the Wind and Rain Bridge here behind me in Sanjiang, China. I'm probably pronouncing that wrong, but this little touristy village was one that I'd researched and wanted to visit because it looks so unique, situated in these beautiful rolling hills with these valleys and the tea plantations. And I was somewhat preoccupied because I knew that it was touristy, and I thought maybe it might be kind of like a Disneyland experience. But showing up here and spending the last few hours exploring the area, it feels much more like a community, especially seeing the school get out and all the kids going home, and then those 4 Chinese girls who wanted to get their picture taken. They were having such a fun time, and then a number of the locals just picking the tea and going about their daily lives. So I'm sure that the economy here is fueled by tourism, but this time of year there aren't that many tourists. It's quite quiet here, and we were able to just get some amazing photographs. So a really cool introduction to this little village, and one that I will definitely be keeping as part of the itinerary for southern China adventure with TRVL Photography in 2027. Now that said, this is a good place to end the video because it's been a bit of a long one here, but a great introduction to arrival China, and a really nice reintroduction for me, having not visited here for so long. This is only the second time I've been to China, so I'm really happy to be back and exploring it with the local partners that we're working with, and the group has been really cool. So next up for us is heading back towards Guilin village, Guilin city, excuse me. There's 5 million people. It's a small city in China, and the kind of rural area around the Li River, which is a very famous location for some amazing travel style photography. So you guys are in for a treat in the next video, where we head back towards the main city and the Li River to photograph some pretty epic landscapes. I will see you in that video.